Hey, I'm Jason Fitzgerald, the head coach of Strength Running and the host of the Strength Running podcast. And in this video, I want to help you build stronger ankles. So if you're someone who's always spraining their ankle, or if you're just rolling your ankle all the time when you're out there running, this video is for you. I want to show you a series of 4 exercises that you can do at home that doesn't require any equipment. You don't need a wobble board or any kind of fancy implement to help you do these exercises. And you'll notice that I'm not wearing workout clothes. That's on purpose. I really want to show you that this isn't a workout. This isn't like a typical routine like we publish all the time here on Strength Running. This isn't like our Cannon Core workout or ITB rehab routine. This is just a series of more rehabilitative exercises. So I'm wearing normal everyday clothes because I want to show you that these are easy to do. You don't have to make them into a big deal. They don't take a long time. And we can do these in normal clothes almost any time. So what I want to show you are these 4 exercises. Now, these are best done when you are fresh. Take 5 to 10 minutes and do these exercises maybe before a run or after an easy run. The only thing that we really don't want to do is do these when we're really tired. So save these exercises for when you're fresh rather than, say, after a long run or after a workout. Let's get started. Let's check out these exercises. All right, here I am. I'm way back in the Monstera here. So you guys can see my whole body. Now, first things first, you'll notice that I'm not wearing any shoes. These exercises are designed to be done barefoot. So wear socks, be barefoot, but it's really important that you have some ground feel underneath you so that you're using your muscles properly and you're really building strength in some of those smaller intrinsic muscles in the foot, lower leg, and ankle. Now, our first exercise is pretty easy. We are simply going to balance on one leg. Now, I do want to make this a little bit more challenging. So in addition to just sitting here balancing on one leg, a great position to be in is in the running position. So we're going to get our knee up, have your thigh be about parallel to the ground, and what you're doing is just making sure that your body is in that tall running posture. And make sure that your knee is facing forward. A lot of runners will find that their knee is starting to come inward and collapse inward towards their midline. We want to avoid that. So keep your knee stable, and by doing that, you will keep your entire leg stable. If you're getting a lot of wobbliness in your ankle, that just shows that you have a little bit of strength and balance to work on. Then you can switch. And this exercise is great as a beginner ankle strength exercise. And the great thing is that it works on other skills as well, skills like balance and proprioception. All right, so our second exercise to try out here is the barefoot toe touch. So again, you want to be barefoot, and we're going to do a series of toe touches. Now we're going to build on what we've done before. We just did some barefoot balancing. Now we're going to add a little bit of dynamic movement. So get into that runner, tall runner position, and then you want to touch the ground in front of you, to the side, behind you, and then also to the other side. Again, keep that knee facing forward. You don't want it to collapse inward. Keep your ankle strong and stable. Now, if you need to touch in front of you or any position and then retouch underneath you to regain your balance, you can certainly do that. But over time, let's try to do this motion without touching the ground underneath us for that added balance. You can see I touch in front of you enough where you have to move a little bit, and then come back. And if you do 2 or 3 full circuits of these exercises, you will find that your ankle is getting really sore, like mine is right now. And of course, you want to do both sides. Great exercise for not only balance, proprioception, and ankle strength, but you'll feel it in your glute and hip as well. Our third exercise is a simple calf raise, but we're going to make a couple different variations to this calf raise. Number 1, we're going to do it with support. Let's start with support. Do a one-legged calf raise, come down to the starting position. And if you wanted to make this a little bit more challenging, you could come up into that full position, hold it for 1 or 2 seconds, and then come back down. Hold it for 1 or 2 seconds, come back down. Now, the next step with this exercise is to do it without any support. And this is pretty challenging. If you are barefoot and you try to do a barefoot calf raise, you might find that your ankle strength or balance is woefully lacking. That's okay. That's why we're working on it. Now, my left leg is not as strong as my right leg. I have that imbalance. And so I'm really feeling that instability. I got to be doing these two myself. Now, our final exercise is the most challenging. We are going to build on single leg balance. We are going to build on that calf raise. And what we're going to do is we are going to do a single leg knee drive, which includes a calf raise. So a good way to think about this is that this is sort of like half of a stride. You are coming down, you put your your heel down on the ground, roll forward into the running man position and into a calf raise. Reset, roll forward into that strong calf raise, back down. So it's making that calf raise more dynamic, introducing a lot of movement, which means that you have to further stabilize yourself. This kind of an exercise is the most challenging of the 4, but if you work on it for several weeks, you will gradually get better and better. So, these are 4 great rehabilitative exercises for runners. You're going to find that they make you way more sore than you think they do. Start doing these and you'll really find out what your weaknesses are. And if you are someone who's hurting their ankles all the time, then we can do other things in our training too to further promote strong, healthy ankles. And a couple quick tips that I love to do myself. Number 1, I try to be barefoot as much as I can. I just never want to put my feet into overly constrictive shoes for long periods of time on a frequent basis. Yes, if you invite me to your wedding, I'm going to wear dress shoes and I'm still going to dance on the dance floor and show you a thing or two. But I'm probably going to be sore the next day. And I'm going to go into that with the full realization that that is not great for my ankles. Now, the other thing that you can do is all of your strength routines that you're doing at home, let's do them barefoot. So if you're doing routines like the standard core routine, the mace single leg routine, great strength running routines that we have, then I really want you to do these barefoot. Really great for that lower leg ankle strength. And then finally, you can do a little barefoot running. Whether that is, just a couple minutes at the end of an easy run. We don't have to do too much, but 1, 2, 3, maybe up to 5 minutes of easy barefoot running. Great way to strengthen the ankles while at the same time reinforcing proper running form. And then finally, barefoot strides. I'll put a link to strides under this video so you can see a demonstration, but strides are simply accelerations. And if you were to do 4 barefoot strides once or twice a week, you would develop very, very strong ankles that could withstand all kinds of gnarly trail running, that could withstand running very fast in more minimalist shoes. So if you're changing into racing flats or spikes, you're just getting less support, and you really need stronger ankles to be able to handle all that extra stress. So there we go, guys. 4 exercises to help you get stronger in the lower leg ankle region. I did this in my normal everyday clothes because I wanted to show you that these don't take a while. It's not like they make you super sweaty or anything. You can do these almost anytime, anywhere. Just make sure you're fresh. And if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of our other upcoming videos. Hey guys, just a quick note. Here, let me come in my office for a sec. I just wanted to talk to you about injury prevention for a sec. If you enjoyed this video and you happen to be a runner who struggles with injuries, runners get hurt a lot, and I want you to not get hurt so often. That's one of my primary goals as a running coach, is to deal with the incredibly high injury rate in this wonderful running community. We've put together a running course that you can sign up for free. You'll get an email a day with lessons about injury prevention, case studies, example exercise routines, mistakes to avoid, all kinds of great stuff for you. The link is strengthrunning.com/prevention. There's going to be a link under this video too and a card. But if you're someone who does have injuries, I want you to think strategically about what you can implement in your training to really fight off every major injury that you could potentially have. Because the more you can stay healthy, the more that you can run consistently, the better runner you're going to be, the faster runner you're going to be, and you're just going to be happier. So I hope you take advantage of that free course. And after a couple weeks, send me an email and let me know how you're doing.